like, yeah, they were like, they were
I do
cute.
wish your grandparents were here because it's not about how hard things are, like here and there, but just to like see it.
Oh no, me too. No, I miss them. 100%. I
It's
miss
kind
them
of
a lot
something that
too.
bothers me because I know it's been the happiest moment of my life, and none of them
It is, and like they're not here, and it sucks.
makes me really cry.
Yeah, it's sad. I miss them a lot.
I love you so much.
I love you too. I'm live. Hi. Hi. And I only have these little cards, but thanks. I just started pulling a few cards. You can see we have the Fool, the Sun, with like of all things the Nine of Wands. I mean the Nine of Swords. Sorry, I've been drinking a little. But I love the Fool and the Sun together. They make such a light-hearted, like a we can breathe and not think about this type of energy. And the Sun talks about rebirth, and the Fool talks about like taking next steps in a new journey. And I think it's really interesting that it came out with the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Swords in reverse. With the King of Wands.
Also,
With the Seven of Swords.
you made my heart sing when you said Jackie will be.
Oh, yeah, obviously. Of course you will.
I know that means a lot.
Thank you. We have the Ace of Swords with the King of Wands. And
I think your parents like Jackie.
They do. She's great. With the Seven of Swords upright. So it's being excited for a new start or a new beginning, or like just like this is how I'm gonna look at life, and it's like, and it's beautiful, and I'm gonna like, I'm gonna leave heartbreak. It's not just like sleepless nights, it's heartbreak. This is like, if this is your story, it's heartbreak. 2008 was like a crazy year for me too. Yeah, we can discuss. But this is just this is heartbreak, right? And I think it's because something, so aces are about messages. Ace of Swords, hi Eleni. Something, not just something, this was something huge that was just not, it was either like something was swept under the rug, or it was not made clear to you. A sword is supposed to pierce through like anything and all things to be clear cut to you, right? To give you whatever message it's supposed to give you. And in reverse, it's telling me It feels like something was taken from you. For some reason, this is what I'm feeling. It's something about age. So it's like you're not old enough, or you're not young enough, or like like a power struggle that way, if that makes any sense. There's the King of Wands with the Seven of Swords. So when I'm looking at this specific Seven of Swords right now, I'm seeing like this, like, it's like a game. Well, who can run away quick enough so that, well, I'm not hurt, and then on the other side, and it's like, who's gonna make that decision? Like, I'm gonna call an audible, like, I'm gonna leave this situation, or vice versa. But if any of you feel like that's been your situation, I'll clarify, but it's hard for me to tell because the two cards that came out first were the Sun and the Fool, which I love. I love these cards together. If you don't love these cards, then I don't know if you're even a human, but if you look at these two cards, they're so beautiful, right? Because they are brand new beginnings. They're a renewed lease on life. They are, I can breathe again, right? Like, I've got the whole world in my hands, or like the world is at my feet. I'm young, I feel alive, I feel rejuvenated. That's what I'm hearing. Which is quite different from what I was saying with the Nine of Swords. I think there was, and this is just the way. Hi, Naji. This is, to me, when I'm placing the cards next to each other, there is someone, could be a fire sign or energy, but like looking at you suffer, or maybe not like looking at you suffer. Like I hope like no one would want to watch you suffer, and then also leave, be like, okay, like, what? Hey, you don't have to even like hit the like button. That's not why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you. Yeah.
What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
Are you talking to me?
No.
No.
I'm not.
Oh. Let me say something.
Okay.
Once I was a lone wolf for 7 years. And then in October of 2018, I met another wolf.
Oh my God.
And since that time, we've joined forces. And I'm no longer a lone wolf. I'm a pack.
Okay.
And a pack.
All right. Yeah.
I love you.
Good night. So.
Dropping knowledge.
You're not dropping knowledge. I just want to read what your guys are saying. Hi. Yeah, you don't even have to hit the like button. That's like literally not why I'm here.
2-minute speech.
Can you stop it? You need to just like. But the Three of Swords just came out in reverse, so it's like, it's not about coming out of heartbreak, and it's not about coming into heartbreak. And I'm not here to tell you that like you're headed for heartbreak, but you need to deal with whatever this is. There's something that is, and it doesn't have to be about love, right? It could just be like a situation where you feel Maybe someone double-crossed you. Maybe someone triple-crossed you. Maybe someone took you by surprise. I am a she-wolf. Someone said, she-wolf, you are. Am I not? Right, Jonathan?
What?
Someone said I'm a she-wolf.
You are a she-wolf.
I know. Yeah, the past is the past. But, so, this is just about, like, I know everyone sees, like, the Three of Swords, and it's like, oh my god. Well, like, I like to unpack it. So, like, let's, like, take a second, right, and look at it in the context of the other cards. So we have the Seven of Swords, a Six of Swords, sorry, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So and it's weird. I'm not even like positioning the cards in any sort of which way, but I'm still keeping like the Fool and the Sun together. Yeah, I howl at the moon all the time. I'm very affected by the moon. I'm keeping the Fool and the Sun together. So it's like reminding, like the heart of this reading, if you get anything out of this, is like to stay foolish and to stay like, you know, like the quote, like stay hungry, stay foolish. No, but but actually, like that's like what this is telling me to tell you. Stay hungry and stay foolish and stay open to the idea of, or the possibility of new beginnings and new love and new opportunity. Like, you need to run away with it because you've been like sticking with the wrong type of energy is really what I'm picking up. With the Three of Swords in reverse, you've kind of been, well, this is the product of my circumstances. And we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So totally could have been a situation for you where somebody didn't meet their end of the bargain, right? But I feel like with Virgo season and just like people like getting their act together, I don't know. Six of Swords tells me mentally moving, yes, in a to what you think. I mean, and who's to say? And that's like the great thing about this card. Nobody knows, right? Like, you think you're headed to calmer waters with the Six of Swords, but there's no like 100% like you're headed to calmer waters. Like, no. Like, any tarot card reader that tells you that is like lying, because that's not accurate. Nobody knows. Your intent is for better and smoother outcome, right? And that's why, like, I will still keep the Fool and the Sun at the heart of this reading. It, like, just remain lighthearted and remain open. Remain, like, just open to other opportunities. I don't know, like, and I have two aces in reverse, like, on top of each other. I wonder if, like, there were, like, missed opportunities. It kind of seems like that. And that's okay. Sometimes we don't always see opportunities, and they don't always look like opportunities. They're like well dressed in what looks like chaos, and we don't want to go near them, right? And it's scary, but there are blessings in from chaos. There comes opportunity, and from opportunity comes blessings, is what I mean to say. If that makes sense. You got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I think some of you really are scared to move forward with something. I'm intuitively saying I don't know why, but let's clarify. The Knight of Pentacles. He's a good knight. We got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So So moving slowly because maybe you've been burned in the past with something being unfair. And when I say something, I try to like make it not vague. So give me a second. I mean, okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So when I was trying to just like figure out like, okay, like what wasn't fair? What didn't maybe go your way? Right? What was maybe stolen out right from in front of you? A matter of control, a matter of possession, something with the spoken word, but like, I don't know, I don't think it was like church, but like someone telling you that this is the way to, that your 10 of Pentacles, this is how you're going to get to the essence of your being, you know, like all of your happiness, right? Someone like literally promising you, like one of those like infomercials, like, you know, if you sign up now, or if you do this, like you will get to your 10 of Pentacles, this result. Someone like really like, and very convincing, mind you, like promising you like this is it, like don't look elsewhere, like here are your answers. And I don't think it was that simple, and I don't think it was cut as dry or as, and I wouldn't say that this person was trying to like, you know, ill intent, but I just think they had no idea what they were talking about, which is like different, right? Like there's people who are like, will just like feed you a line of bullshit, but I don't see that this way. I see this as like someone literally just like preaching. There are people who just preach all that and have no idea what they're talking about. I think that's what you were, if this is your scenario. Hi. You got the Two of Swords in reverse. I mean, the Two of Swords are bright. I'm sorry. I swear I'm here. I don't know if you were aware that like someone was like, you know, when like you're being fed a line of bullshit, and maybe they don't mean to bullshit you, but they're giving it to you, and like it's Taurus energy, and I'm a Taurus, so I hate even saying this with the Hierophant, but like I'm feeling like there was someone who like fed you a line of bullshit, and maybe they like I said, they just like didn't know, and they thought that they were like all knowing and stuff, but like you kind of like fed into it, and I'm not saying it's your fault, but maybe you didn't want to see that there was just like no knowledge and no backbone, no. It's like you go to court and you want to make an argument, but there's no foundation to your argument. It's just, it's bogus. And like when I'm looking at the cards on the board right now, it's like, and I keep going back to the Sun and the Fool and this like very easygoing, like go with the flow energy. It's like, but do you want to be made a fool of for all of those, like anyone to see in the sunlight, in the spotlight? Like, do you want to be made a fool? And like, and how many times you're gonna let that happen too? And it's like you know it too, if this is your story, because you know it, you do, because the first card that came out was the Nine of Swords. So, and there's and there's people who like I said, like someone was like watching you, like, but there's like there might be people telling you like this is not like what you should be doing, and I'll clarify because I'm just like curious as to, like what this even fucking means, but like yeah, because like either you should leave the situation or like someone's been taking from you, like from your this scenario for a very long time. And I have two aces, and I mean, aces are beautiful in reverse, but on top of one another, it's like one thing after another. And it's like, these are not blessings. These are not blessings. And I hate that. I don't want to like read that. I don't want to read that at all. Something I think was actually like, it looks like to me is like pushed on you. Like there was force, like actually put on you to do something for some of you, like to do something a certain way. And if that's your scenario, I'm sorry. There was definite like, it took a lot of heat for something too. But I keep going back to this Fool and the Sun in the middle, and I'm like, okay, well, then, like, these are beautiful cards, and like, what is it about? So we'll keep with that, like, that theme, and I want to get to the bottom of it, but like, there is something to me, like, I see this still as like a positive reading. So like, I'll say like, there's something so like beautifully foolish about doing things correctly in front of people, or the other case, and I don't like reading like terrible like or like awful scenarios, but it's like, okay, so the other case is you not being made to look like a fool for everyone to see, because I mean we have the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this was like something that was pushed on you. There's pressure. There is so much, like, I'm like feeling it. It's pressure. It's, if it's not gonna work, it's just not gonna work, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to move slowly. It's okay to second guess. It's not okay to blind yourself to realities, which with this Hierophant, I feel like these are like, this is like something symbolizing something that it's either you adhere to what I'm about, what I am looking for, where I'm going, or you're out. And with that very intense either or energy, you're left kind of like, well, but I don't want to make it like, I don't want to make it like that. I don't want to make this decision regardless. All I want is happiness. This is what I was promised. Someone promised you like happiness. And then this is like talking about the infomercial before. It's like, well, if you, I need to get to the bottom of this. Let's see if we can. Hi. I don't know if you guys are talking, but I do want to. Hi. Ah, now I can see. Oh, now it looks so much better. But hi, guys. Oh, no, that's not what I look like. This is what I really look like. Hi. Hi. How are you guys? I don't know how to make this go away, but hold on. Hi. Hi. I don't think I can still see which blows, but oh, hi James. We got the Five of Swords in reverse, and in other readings that I've been doing, I've been getting like in other decks, like Five of Swords, whether it's upright or in reverse, it keeps flopping out, right? It keeps like rearing its fucking ugly face. And honestly, I'm gonna say it like that. It's not an ugly card. I'm happy you're awesome. I'm good. But there's something about you just like and I'm like drawn to this Hierophant, so like with the 5 and the 5, so there's something about you just like not wanting to adhere to like a change or like something that like you can look at like everyone around you, but it's like you know who you are, and when someone tries to tell you that this is the way, you have like a difficult time doing that, and that's like totally cool. That's like totally okay. What an odd read. And I haven't come live in a really long time. Do you hear snoring in the background? The World card came out. And I want to clarify it because I'm not really sure how to interpret it with the interesting board I have in front of me. But actually, I'm still called to take, and even though the Hierophant's major arcana, I don't care. I'm still called to take, I'm still drawn to, right? They're fucking, imagine you have to sleep with them. Yeah? So, we have the Sun and the Fool. I'm still drawn to them with the World, which are like beautiful, beautiful cards. I'm so happy that someone like understands me. So these are beautiful, beautiful cards. Right? They're like endings, beginnings, new cycles, new release on life, like you karmic cycles ending. Da, 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 da. I think to me it feels like there's something that's like right in your face. Like for these cards to come out like all in one reading, and upright too. You get the Fool, the World, and the Sun. It's like do you not think I tried? It's like a fucking elephant. And this isn't even bad. You can hear it? I think that's wild. Hey, Jonathan. Jonathan. No, it didn't work. I can try my earpods. Jonathan. Jonathan.
Yeah.
You're snoring. Everyone can hear you on the live.
I love you.
Me too, but they said you're like loud.
I love you.
I love you too.
I was dreaming about you for real.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh. I threw my AirPods at you and some other stuff. You didn't wake
I
up.
don't care.
Oh, you don't care? Okay.
You're my angel.
Oh, okay. Anyway, sorry guys. So,
Partly your angel box.
Stop. So, the world, the sun. I know. And the Fool. So to me, it's like these are like happy, like these are beautiful cards, but to me, it's like for these to come out, like call me a cynic, but you're missing something. You're missing something that's right in front of you, whether it's a new opportunity or it's a closing and you don't know how to close something you've been working. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands in reverse. Maybe it's like you've been working too hard at something and not being able to see that. And then the next card on the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you're like, it's a little too much time alone. Is that what I'm hearing? Like too much hermit time. Which like I don't even believe in, but okay. I want to say that these are beautiful cards, but like what are we missing here then? Why am I reading these cards? And not every scenario needs to be like doom and gloom. I don't want that either, but I'm like the sun, the world, the Fool. Well, it's like it's completion. But I don't see completion elsewhere. Maybe you're searching for completion or a karmic wrap up or something to just come to light, right? You're like the best. Anyway, what the F? What the F skers? All right, I'll put them over there for a second. Tell me about the Fool, the world, and the sun. And that's the order that the Fool, that's too many. The Fool, the world, and the sun. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So that was like just that was the card on the bottom of the deck before. Some with the Eight of, so we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Afraid to leave someone, afraid to leave you alone? Are you afraid to be alone with your own thoughts? Because you shouldn't be. You're your own best friend at the end of the day. Nobody's gonna get you through like any of this. It's you. So if you don't believe in you, that you can stand on your own 2 feet, and you know what, then all of this is for nothing. But if that's not, and I'm hoping, so I'm going to pull 2 more cards. If that's not your, tell me about the Fool of the world, the sun. Five of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So if that's not your scenario, you like failure to launch. You know when you like, it's something, it's not that it's simple, but it's like a task that you probably feel like you can do, but you kind of sit on it because you don't really know how to move forward with it, so you can't, and it just stalls. And then therefore you stay exactly where you are. That's what I feel like this is. I don't think it's that serious. Like with these 3 major arcana cards, I can't like read this, like I can't pretend like or like make this reading into like your soul, like someone fucked you, your soulmate, this, that. Like no, I can't like This is not like heartbreak and terror, and like I can't read it that way. I feel like this is like, I'm not gonna say your own laziness, but like, if maybe it's just like inability to get something off the ground and sulking about it and like being like, well, like, well, how do we move from here? Well, I don't, you've got to turn this right side up. I'll pull you some. Where do we go from here? ¿Dónde está? You got the Temperance card in reverse and the Star in reverse. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Temperance and Star in reverse. I'm not gonna like tell you. It doesn't mean there's no healing and there's no balance. I am taking private readings. I'm not gonna say there's no healing and there's no balance, because I think that's also bullshit. Sometimes I look at the cards, I'm like, I'll call bullshit on you like 50,000 times. And sometimes, and this sounds like crazy, but it's like, sometimes I'm pulling these cards and they're coming up in like reverse, whatever. There's so many major arcana cards, it's like, it's almost like the universe, like the deck being like, okay, like, how's she gonna read these? Like, no. The situation that I'm reading for is not as dire as what this looks like. I would tell you. I mean, I'm trying to be like the bearer of bad news, but no, I don't think this actually has anything to do with a severe imbalance. I think this just has to do with like, you just like, why don't you just have a better outlook on life? Why don't you just look at like with the glass half full? Stop wishing for things that I think you all like, or maybe you just know that are, well, they're not practical, but don't you have better things to do? I feel like some of you have much better things to do than worry about this situation or this person. And I'll wrap up. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you have better things to do, right? Are you sitting in past, not past energies, but the coulda, shoulda, woulda, the, oh, this opportunity was supposed to come in, but it didn't. I'm gonna harbor this resentment until, like, and I'm not gonna tell anyone about it until I fucking explode like a tsunami. Oh, thank you. They're okay. I wish they were up here, but they're not. They're great. I love them so much. I'm like, like obsessed. I don't try. Thank you, James. You're the best. With the 5 of Pentacles, it's like people like, I used to be so scared. I was like so upset with this card. And fives are a part of like my life path, so I was always like, oh my god, why do I have to, like, the Hierophant and the 5 of Pentacles? No, like, it's okay. I'd rather see this than see like many other combinations of any cards, because here's why. You have them in reverse, so it's like you've seen the drama of like what life can just pull and suck out of you, and you're done with it. And you've seen like, okay, like harping over like missed opportunities, and you're done with it. So you drop it. It is so loud. I don't know. Well, 5 is like my life. It is my life path number, which like makes perfect sense because there's always radical change. Always. Wait, I love it. So I can see that there's 7 people and 7 likes. And I don't even care like about likes or like anything like or who's watching. But I do love 7-7. He is rolled over. He is. I actually can't. I can't. Let me see, Rick, how are you guys? Eight's your number? I like 8. I like 8. Seven. It's not that I'm like pissed that like the 8th person that just like left like got it to 7, but like I love 7.
Maybe I love you.
I love you too. Everyone can hear you like snoring, like thorax. Like everyone. It was a curious moan. It was like a snore. I can't. The audio's like really nuts that like you guys can hear that. So Jonathan, someone said they love you.
Oh.
You just have a fan.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about that?
I kind of always do.
What?
I kind of always do.
I think he's in a sleep coma. Yeah. Could be. I'm guilty of I can snore too, though. Like sometimes if I'm in like a deep sleep. But this is bad. And I'm like full on talking very loud. So I'll pull a few more cards and then I'll go to sleep because I gotta be up really early. You got the Queen of Cups. Some of you are Pisces, Leo, wife, Aquarius, Cancer. Is that like Sun and Moon? Oh, whoa. I didn't see that these came out together. You got the Queen of Cups with the Ace of Cups. I hate readers. They're like, follow your intuition. But your intuition is spot on as it relates to like if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. It probably is. You are feeling things and probably like hearing things and if you wonder why you're like so sensitive to certain things, this could be your energy right now. Like you can feel every little beat, move, this, that. That's not easy energy to be with either. That's like what I feel like I'm always battling, or not battling, but just dealing with. It's probably chocolate. I don't know. I think, yeah, chocolate. Did you eat all the chocolate?
Yeah. already know the song 100 times.
No, you didn't. We're at my brother's wedding, for those of you who don't know.
What?
So, no, babe, I'm not talking to you. So, we've got Advil and chocolate and all sorts of goodies and mint. But I was like, I always bring cards, and I was like, I'm gonna go live. So some of you are really intuitive right now. Chocolate husband. Oh, I mean, I may need that Advil tomorrow morning. I don't know that there's any rhyme or like order to that. So same cards I'm like pulling again, and I shuffled 3 of Swords in reverse with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You're very feeling to those who have suffered, but don't be a fool and don't let people in that easily, is like what I'm hearing. Like you're very receptive and you want to help people who have been through a struggle, and that's okay. But be smart about it. You don't want anyone taking you for a fool. You've been through enough yourself, and like you're smarter. That's what I'm feeling. Who's mixed gestures? How much? What? We have the Hanged Man. Okay. Well, we have the 5 of Cups in reverse with the King of Pentacles in reverse with, next to the Hangman. So if I read these cards just like solo, who is who? Huh? If I read these cards like silo without Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, and etc. You can stay sad. Not just sad. And it's not wanting other people to see you sad. I'm trying, let me like try and figure out how to explain this. It's like when you've been through something, it's not that you want like pity, but it's like, I have been through so much. Can't you see? I don't want to be here, but I've got a bit of sorrow, and it's baggage, and I'm carrying it. And maybe I'm too mature, or maybe I'm too, or maybe I should be past it, or maybe I shouldn't be carrying this, but I'm still carrying it. King of Pentacles is all about, and it should be like a more, mature energy, stable. But with these cards, these 2 in reverse, it's like, I'm not proud of this, but here's what I've got. So take me or leave me as I am. Does it make sense? You have to deal with, you can't, you can sweep things under the rug, but sweeping isn't dealing. It's not dealing. And I think we all know that, right? So, and that might be like and I used to be so like not confrontational. I used to just be like, okay, like I'll do anything not to deal with XYZ. But you eventually, everything that goes on, like under, like it's swept under the rug, it comes to light, and then we have to deal with it. We have to deal with it. The sun rises and the sun sets, and it's a cycle, and the sun will always rise even after the darkness. So you have to confront it. That's my best advice. But yeah. How long have I been reading cards? Since February of 2017. February 2017 is how long I've been reading cards. And since then, I have done a couple hundred private readings. It's hard for me, right? Because I have like a full-time job, so I go like back and forth with like, I love doing this. This is like this is where I feel most myself, but I have to make a living. I wish I could do this full-time, 100%, but February 2017, I think I have like almost 30 decks. I mean, I do this because I love it. I'm also an Aquarius moon, Aquarius North Node, so I feel like I'm like, I don't know, this is not what I'm, but no, yeah, I like to connect with other people. So it takes a while. It takes so long to learn the cards, and I think, you definitely, and I wouldn't say, I read intuitively at this point, but you have to learn the cards. Like you do. Like you have to study. You have to put hours and hours of time into this. It's if you're reading for other people, you have a responsibility to know what is on the board, and at the minimum, if your intuition is not on point, then you need to know how to read the cards. If you're going to read for anyone, and if you can't do that, then you're not reading responsibly. There is a responsibility as a tarot reader to any client. I can go on and on about that and how I feel about that, but yeah, there's no like certification. There's no like, okay, you're ready to read for other people. I didn't know. I felt it, and I went live one day, and I never, like, I don't go live often. I don't even know why I'm like actually here, but like, it feels like right. Yeah. I was like always so drawn to them, but I was always like really weird. I was like a weird kid. I was like always into astrology and astronomy, and I always, my mom and my grandmother are both Aquariuses, and they're, despite what they want to tell you, they are so weird. They're like the weirdest ladies alive. They're actually born on the same day. So my grandmother had my mother on January 22nd. So they have the same birthday, and they're like such Aquariuses. They're such weirdos, and I love it. They do. They're awesome. I have an Aquarius moon, and I feel really, really connected to it, and especially out of my grandmother and my mom. Well, I love Pisces, duh. Have you, like, seen my channel? It's all Pisces readings. And people are probably like, oh my god, like, and I know I should read for, like, other signs, and I should, and I know that. I just, when I have the time, I read for my favorite, and it's Pisces. So, yeah. The info. So you can, it's in my About Me section. My About Me. Oh, yeah, I need to do more readings and be like more diligent about it for sure. I know every reader's like, the energy is crazy. No, but like, I guess it kind of is, because like, I feel pulled to do readings and I feel comfortable doing readings, and then like I don't, and then I'll feel it's, yeah. So, but how do you like it? It's like pajamas and good night. Definitely. What did I do here? Well, but I don't hear anything now. So, what are some of your guys' favorite tarot readers, like, on YouTube? Thank you. No, but elsewise, I've always, I just made a speech. It was my brother's rehearsal dinner. I've always enjoyed speaking in front of people, so it's never really been a problem for me. His wedding is tomorrow. Not enough what? Cancer moon. You're just like full of all emotions, aren't you? You're just like, what does that mean? I was asking, who are your favorite tarot card readers on YouTube? I had like I think 3 favorites, and I stopped like watching, just because like it can make you go like crazy. I don't recommend anyone really like watch religiously. But there's a few like new ones I actually really like. Not dark. Oh. What are you talking about, Wallace? I've never heard of that. I like Aquarian Insight. I cannot remember his name, but it's not Tyler. He's from Texas. And at first I thought I would like absolutely hate him, because he was like, he's, I mean, nothing to do with like political preferences or anything, but I love Water Baby Tarot. Oh, she's like, I'm not even worthy. I'm not even worthy of her. But I will, in the comments, I'll comment, or I'll link he's great. I think he's got like 7,000 followers, but I think, and despite I strongly disagree with like his political views and like a lot of like his followers as well. He's spot on with his readings. So like if you can be spot on and I don't agree with your political views, that's like totally fine to me. I can't remember his name. I should probably like head off because just people keep dropping like flies. Sal, he's good. Is that his name? No. I know of him, Crystal, but it's not him. I could look. His he has like a symbol for his channel. It's like a pentagram. No, I'm so pissed. 5-second rule. He's great. I don't agree with his political views, but Anthony's awesome. From Cancer Moons. He's actually from the same county or like area that I'm from. He's really cool. He's cool. He has great energy. He's always like, what's up, guys? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I commend him because I don't have that energy to like give out to everyone, but he really does. And I also love his story. I love how he found tarot. A lot of people find tarot through like places of like darkness. Not dark, but like you're going through a time. You don't learn tarot if you're not going fucking through something. Yeah, it is his full-time gig. And he's done a really good job at it. I would love to. It's like my dream. And like, I talk about it all the time. Oh, really? I'd love to get. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of. I haven't watched any of his videos recently, but he's like super real, and like people give him a lot of hate, and they're like, "You're like you like for like I don't know." There's a lot of like YouTubers. Like, it's so weird. Like it's like it's not that it's a fake community, but people like try to take. They're like, oh, I thought of this first, or like you're taking my like. Every tarot reading is different. Like I don't even understand how you can steal like anyone's sort of like we're all in the same energy. I never really got that. But it's just like, can't we all just get along? I don't know. It's so weird. I'm literally like, even when I'm like playing with the cards, I'm still getting the same fucking cards that like come out. We had the 4 of Cups before. And when I was pulling cards before, I keep getting the High Priestess, which is like, I mean, whether it's upside down or right side up, it's telling me that like, I don't think, and maybe that's why I'm here. I don't know if I'm like 100% in, not, I know my intuition and I follow my gut, but it's clear that there's something I'm just not seeing. Or maybe things that I think are cut clear and black and white are just not. Who's Ollie? I don't know what that is, but that's what I feel like. I feel like there's just something right in your face, and you just don't see it, but you think that you're like all-knowing and that you see everything with the High Priestess. And it could, I mean, yeah, like, it could be like a secret, but I don't even think it's that serious. So that's my opinion. I'm sticking with it. So I think that's all I have for you. What time is it? I think it's time for me to go. I am the she-wolf. I am the fucking she-wolf. Thank you. Apple. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Are you kidding? Oh my God. It's 2 in the morning. You've got to be kidding. I have to be up like really, really soon. I'll play you one card. I'm like, no, it's not. You guys are wrong. It's cute. I was like, no, it's not. It's like 12. One more card. That's not one. Heart. Okay. We got 2 cards, whatever. We got the Queen of Wands with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. You could have... Oh, I hate winter. Okay. You could have an enemy at work. No. You could be your own greatest enemy, and that could be working against you. A part of me, like, I'm reading these cards because in the way that I am, because I hate reading them with their actual meaning. Like, if I were to read these 2 cards together, it would be like water of fire. So, you know, are you being smart or maybe a little bit too sensitive or a little too harsh about that, what it is that you're putting your heart and soul into, which is, okay, I guess a fair even reading or assumption with these 2 cards. But to me, I'm feeling like, what is it that you're like burning the midnight oil on? What are you working so hard on? And are you being like fair to you? Are you being like nice, not nice to yourself, but like, are you being like your own, not are you being superstitious, but are you worried that it's just like not gonna work out kind of thing? Because it will. There's something that, and it's like, you're working so hard, but you're like, oh, it's not gonna, it will. Be patient. Let the wand down. Let it, you'll be fine. You know? You become your own, like your own self-fulfilling prophecy. And the bottom of the deck, ooh, it's so beautiful. You have the 10 of Cups. You'll become your own self-fulfilling prophecy if you like continue that way. This is what awaits, and that will take a long time. I'm not like gonna tell you like, oh, like that's in your, no, I don't know if it's in your near future. I have no idea. I don't even know who I'm reading for, but with the right mindset, and you're working hard, and you know what it is you're working for too. If this is like, and this is a very general message, but there might be a female, there might be a fire sign, there might be a a female figure in life, if it's not you, if it's not like me telling you to like reach in and grab that part of you, she's fierce, she's brave, and like you don't want to like fuck with her, but she has connections too. So there might be someone who can help you in your endeavor and whatever it is that you're working on. But you don't need to work too hard. Don't reinvent the wheel. You got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if you're strategizing with too many people, or maybe like taking in a few people's like different like viewpoints. Too many people are involved in the situation. To me, it's like I'm reading this as like three's like way more than company, as it relates to whatever it is you're working on. And you know better too, because you know where you're headed anyway. So like just sit pretty. You have this vision in your head. Don't let it get lost in some sort of, I don't know. Don't lose sight of it. No. I think that's it. I think that's it. I'll probably delete this. But thank you for everyone who joined. This was fun. Hey Chris, how's it going? This is the first time you've been separated? It doesn't sound like it's been the first time, but I don't know. But I do have to say that when I got the box, I didn't take out every card. So like I just want to say before I go, there was one card that I left inside the fucking deck, and it was a tower. And now I'm like, my message for you is some of you can literally like live without, and you won't even notice when something crumbles like right beneath you, or somebody is not noticing, or somebody won't care. It won't be. When we see the tower, we realize that there's endings, a new beginning, end of a cycle, a new journey. Something had to have been ripped out from underneath the bottoms of your feet so that you could, well, yeah, have a shake up and wake a fuck up and realize, holy, this is not for me. And the fact that when I was just like, it was sitting like this, like so in the deck, it was left. Yeah, she's great. Water baby's great. It was left in the deck. So the tower was left, and it's not that, I mean, there's 72 cards in the deck. I don't always notice, right? I didn't notice that there was this card missing. I have to believe that, then this is a message for someone else, like, are you aware that something as big as like any sort of life shakeup, either it won't have the effect that it like you think it would have on you. Jonathan. Oh my God. trying to find something to throw. Jonathan, you're snoring loud.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What?
It's okay. Almost done. So,
What?
if you're not aware that something might be, I know it's so bad.
What's bad?
Jonathan, your snoring is bad. It's terrible. It's like a thorax. It's like, it's kind of like a dull vacuum that won't stop. So, I won't even view this as like a tower, like, oh, it's hidden, so like it was left in the deck. No, but there might be some residual energy from the dust settling on what may have been or felt like a tower moment for you, like, but let the dust settle and then like push it off. It's done. Over. Kaput. I'm so mean. Snoring, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. And vacuum, yeah. So funny. Oh yeah, I don't know. Like I don't snore. Only someone here I know has that problem. It's so funny. It's not funny though when I'm trying to sleep. Jonathan, what do I do to you when you're snoring? Jonathan. I kick him. Like I really kick him. He looks like a dead body right now. Alright guys, I'm gonna go. It's been 77 minutes. There's nothing not PG about this. All's well. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That stinks. Peace and love. Peace and love. Good night, Crystal. Whoa, did anyone just see something? Hey, go this way. Or maybe I'm literally like, I need to go to sleep. That's probably what it is. Okay. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Good night. I literally just saw something again. Am I nuts? Probably. But I swear I saw something. Like, alright. Good night.